couple things that take a lot of time to get used to are the attacking and the blocking, and then the orders of your attacks matter. So like if you declare one thing as an attacker first and it triggers on attack, that thing that it triggered on attack will affect like your subsequent attackers.
Okay.
And how the combat works is, since you're choosing things simultaneously, there's an initiative to decide whose units attack first, and whoever played the last card or activated the last ability does not have the initiative.
Sure, okay.
So it kind of encourages you to like play out quickly, or like if you have the initiative, just sit tight. Like there's some games where like they're dead to your flying unit, don't have any flying blockers, and you have the initiative, so you're like, well, I just shouldn't play anything unless they do something to stop my flying unit.
Right. I like initiative. Thought that was a cool D&D mechanic.
It's a red mulligan to 6. As always, when Brad plays Jeskai, this hand has 2 voice in the opener, so I'm going to keep it.
I'm keeping mine too. My 7 had an Anger of the Gods, but it was only 1 land, and it was a basic island, so I couldn't keep it. This one I'll keep though. I'm going to scry. It will affect how I play my lands. Yeah, I want that card.
My hand again, it has 2 voices in it and a bunch of lands. This is a great example of a hand where in a tournament I would definitely keep this on 7 against an unknown, but there's going to be a number of matchups where I'm just losing by keeping this hand, and this is one of the risks you take when you play mid-range deck. Play the old Murmuring Bosk on 1. Go ahead. No Tree Folk. Very unlucky.
The worst.
Good.
I'm going to go ahead and shock myself down to 18 and cast Voice.
I'm going to go to just 19, and I'm going to remand it.
Yep.
Fun card. I haven't seen Rayman in a long time.
That's because it's not very good.
It's not.
But people still play decks like this. And one of the things if you follow me on Twitter, you've seen me say this before. 75% of the people that show up to modern tournaments are playing decks that I consider that are, just in terms of the format, they're unplayable.
Sure.
Like, Jeskai Nahiri's not great against Dredge even when you hedge it. Kiki Chord's not good against Dredge even when you hedge it. Like, the decks that you're seeing in top 8s every weekend aren't representative of 3/4 of the decks people actually show up to tournaments with.
Fetch shock.
Hashtag cards I
16.
own.
Hashtag cards I own. Serum Visions?
Sacred Foundry and Serum Visions.
Sacred Foundry? You don't really blue mana? Hollow Fountain?
I drew the Hollowed Fountain this turn. Probably gonna get Hollowed Fountain, but I drew it. Yeah, I'm gonna get Stevens.
Yeah.
It just means I'm gonna have to shock again.
Yep.
Which I was trying to avoid. But I do need to leave.
Not exactly an aggro deck.
True.
No, this is the Jeskai Nahiri deck, which should also be listed there. Oh, you put Jeskai aggro on there. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. Sorry.
You just said Jeskai.
I just said Jeskai. Yeah, we've been talking about the aggro deck. He's playing Jeskai Control.
One top, one bottom.
Yep. That is our apologies. We did not communicate to Fitz.
Okay.
Not Fitz's fault. My fault. Wall of Roots.
I'm just gonna leave.
Yep. So I led on the Forest to play the Wall of Roots, so that way if this resolved, I could go White Source, Voice. Go ahead.
And that's why I'm pretty much forced to leak it. Don't want to play 2 spells. Just taking one.
Yep. In here?
No, I wish.
God bless.
Yeah. That would have been so good.
What do you got now, Brad?
Fetch, shock, fetch.
2 fetches and a fetch shock, so 15.
Yep. And Modern is still the most popular. People like Modern because they like playing Magic, and playing Modern doesn't require them to invest in cards like Standard. Good. If people at local game stores consistently played the best decks like Infect and Dredge on the regular, people would not like playing Modern. Modern's kind of gotten to a spot where Legacy was when I stopped enjoying it, and that is you kind of just need to be doing the degenerate things. which I'm sure I'll get there in Modern eventually.
You know what? Hold on, sorry.
I made it there in Legacy.
This one is good.
You're at 18.
I am at 20. Yeah, I haven't taken.
Okay, someone said you're at 18, but they're wrong.
Did you shock?
Oh, I shocked. Yeah, I shocked the Sacred Foundry.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
That's
They're
something I missed.
voice.
Yep.
Heath. No, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to play the second voice. I could get angered. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
Okay.
We can play around anger with this hand, so we're gonna choose to do so. Yep.
Jesus.
Mattman with the 6-month resub. Thank you for half a year. Welcome back.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Strong. This is ridiculous.
Helix. Yep.
Only gain 3, you got 18.
Yep. You got a Evan Irwin's over here somewhere.
He's still.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fetch to 17. I already have a black source. I'm gonna go ahead and get Stomping Ground with this. Yeah, we'll get Stomping Ground with this. Yeah, let's get some. Yeah. God, the mana base in this deck is just how I remember.
I'm never using these. I've used 4 Serum Visions. I've put so much junk on the bottom. I'm never fetching again.
God, you force him.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I've drawn a land off every single one of them.
yeah, it's good.
Live long enough to become the villain.
That's what they say.
I don't know if I consider Kiki uncompetitive. That's why we're playing games. It's definitely not good against Dredge Game 1. And then the question becomes, how many board cards does it take?
Yeah.
It's, not good.
Don't have the snare. I
Um,
wish I did.
Just
and then Brett didn't have the anger last turn or a path, but he might just be waiting to get more. Let's attack for...
Certainly
attack for
wouldn't
2.
have angered just one,
One,
voice
yeah,
with,
that's
with
fine.
lightning helix in it.
Good.
Yeah, we're just waiting for you to come in more. Sweet.
Go.
Nice deck.
Let's play that.
God, it's the big Sphinx Rev coming up.
Give him a much token.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeff, someone has a question for you.
What?
Do you consider yourself a pessimistic person, or are you just a bit grumpy with your statements towards WotC Modern and so on?
I'm just a realist.
I was saying, you're just honest.
The bullshit I am spewing is stuff that many people think, but they're paid
They're
to
scared.
sell. They're paid to sell
Yeah,
you
they're
Magic
scared.
cards, and their livelihood depends on Magic like being successful. I am a functional human being outside of Magic, and if Magic ceased to exist today because WotC was a big bunch of idiots, I would go on living my life and making money and having a job. I'm not pot committed to Magic the Gathering.
No comment.
Yeah, they're scaredies. 5.
5,
Five,
sir.
sorry, yeah.
3-3. Evan's
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Man, this is so great. Look how great your hand is now. It's so great.
Gosh, he just didn't have anything.
This is
I
so
really
great.
did.
The Sphinx is
I
red.
visioned a bunch and I drew lanes.
The Sphinx is red. I'm just going to crush you.
All right, he's at how much? 13?
11.
11? You took 5. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you gained 3 off of... Did you get the 3 off of that?
No, 14.
You're at 13?
Should be at 13.
13?
13,
Yeah,
okay,
okay, good.
sure.
Let's see. No, that makes sense.
Thank you.
Attack for... How much? Yeah, cast a voice.
Okay.
Attack for... You have the Colonnade.
Yep.
That's annoying. Yeah, I'm not going to play the voice. I'm
Okay,
just going to attack for 5.
You have path?
I mean, I'm sure he does.
Yeah, that's it. So the reason to not play the voice here...
Don't look. You have all the... If you want Serum Visions cards.
Yeah. No, I don't want any of those.
Right.
So the reason why I don't want to play the voice out here is because I can hold up Chord for 2 for both Spellskite and Selfless Spirit in case he draws Anger. So
You just...
I'm like pressuring him enough with these that I don't need to commit more to the board and get blown up by a sweeper. Go ahead.
You just need, like, anger here.
So what do you have, Brett?
He's at 8.
8. Okay.
Alright. Bolt this.
Bolt my token.
Get it out.
Cast Restoration Angel.
God, that's so brutal.
Sure.
Like this.
Yep.
Results. Yep. Oh, you could mana leak the resto.
Ooh, I could. All right,
Yeah, let's
do
fix that.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So Brad's got mana leak. He's just so used to this.
No.
Doesn't say counter spells
No,
make
no,
tokens.
no.
Yep.
It basically does.
It basically does. Yep.
Go.
Brad's still mostly dead.
You're
But
almost-
like,
yeah.
he's not actually.
I've already given up in my head. Is
In
the
my-
problem.
That's the best kind of defeat.
Yeah.
Second voice.
Yep.
Attack for 2.
What am I now? Fitz?
6.
6.
Tap lane. Go ahead.
Alright. Anger. Not an anger.
So close.
I'm gonna shock. Actually, I'm gonna go to 15.
Alright. Pass.
No fear.
Path that. Sure.
No sideboard, Zach.
Go.
Not yet. Not yet. We haven't sideboarded anything.
End step. I will court for Eternal Witness.
Wait.
Eternal Witness will get back Court Calling.
Yep.
This is a good trick. Just gets a free 2/1 on the table and you can court for 3. It's like add 2 power, show them you have a chord. Attack for 4 puts you to 2.
2.
Go.
Yep, we're done.
Why did you bottom?
That was at the very bottom of it. Yeah.
That makes me so happy. I love Serum Visions. I love Serum Visions, Zach.
Have you realized how lonely you are without Nick yet?
Really?
Pretty sure he's talking to you.
So we talked about this version of the deck is basically we're trying to put racing tires on my minivan because modern has become mostly a goldfish format. I argued against people for a long time that it was a goldfish format, but with the latest upgrades to dredge and infect, it's really just been pushed to the limit, and Nahiri is just not good at beating other people trying to goldfish you. Well, birds and bolts and wall of roots allow us to accelerate our game plan enough to keep up with them some of the time. So I think this deck actually has a really good infect matchup, and we 5-2'd the game once. I think post board we'd be even more favored a lot of the time.
Just to be sure, your garage is open.
Yes, I
Alright.
believe so, unless someone closed it for some reason. Did you come to my front door?
I went to the garage,
Okay, so then it's still open.
but I was just making sure with Michelle.
Yeah. Should be open.
So everyone on the internet, Matt's garage is open. Feel free to come on in.
My code is 6990. Come on in. Come get me. Come get me.
All right, so I am on the play this game, and per usual, voice on 2, snap keep.
I'm also going to keep... I have a one-lander, but I have a Serum Vision, so I do need to get a little fortunate, but
You're on the draw.
I am on the draw.
Good.
7. Jesus Christ. 3 color mana bases.
It's the best.
Hey, try working with 3.5 over here.
Yeah. Well, that's the same problem.
Yep.
You want that? Crazy.
Yeah, man. If I draw anger, I won't be able to cast it.
God. I hate that deck.
One of the things that you have to be conscious of playing a deck like Kiki is that anger is more prevalent thanks to things like Dredge, so that's why I've got stuff like the main deck Selfless Spirit.
You're so good.
Would probably play a Forge Tender in my board.
Do I want a bold one? I just want a bold one. I'll go with this then.
We're not playing sideboarded games tonight, so I did not put sideboards up for the decks. Kiki Chord is very much a deck that you should build your sideboard and your main deck for the format you expect, so feel free to pick your favorite bullets. You can read many of my articles on MTG Card Market about building boards for Kiki.
You're up.
Alright, this is hopefully an untapped land. God bless. We'll go to 18, play Eternal Witness,
Hey, y'all.
get our voice back, attack for 2.
I'll go ahead and 2 for one myself.
Yay! Go ahead. Yep.
I'm just gonna sorcery speed. Bully your guy.
Sure.
Go.
Good.
Wow.
Here?
Yeah.
Sure.
What's my leftovers?
You're at 17 before the fetch.
I'll go 14.
Yep.
Moving on up.
That card's still busted. Oh, sorry.
No discard. Good.
No discard. Things that feel good.
Goodbye.
Things that feel good for 100.
Goodbye.
Path your Snapcaster Mage hits your Nahiri for 2.
Oh, sure. Awful.
Okay.
Go ahead. We have a lot of air in this matchup because not only do we have a lot of mana, but the paths are not good for obvious reasons.
So this is an interesting spot because of resto. So if I like minus on the voice, I'm just basically down ticking needlessly. So since this only does 2 in here anyway, we'll just go up.
Yep.
Kinda don't wanna do-
So that tells me Brad doesn't have any counter magic, which is great to know. Or if he does, it's just spell snare.
Yeah. If I did, that definitely wouldn't. I don't think Colonnade against a path deck is particularly good. Doing
Math results.
math. Snap.
Sure.
Serum Vision.
Yep.
Pass turn.
End step, bolt you.
Bolt me. Resolve.
Redirect to Nahiri. And that, for again, people shortcut this all the time in a tournament. You should never shortcut things like this. I announced my bolt targeting Brad, and once he announced this result, I chose to redirect to his Planeswalker. Occasionally, you'll get people that don't understand what's going on with
You're
that.
fetching?
Yeah.
Sure. Alright, fetch on the stack, I guess.
Sure.
Yep. I'll add 3 in here.
Yeah, right? So,
I'll gain 3. What am I now?
You're going to go up to 17. You're
Yep.
at 14.
I'm going to go ahead and grab Murmuring Bosk here. Just get a tap land out of my deck. And if we hit untapped land here, we can Chord for Eternal Witness and get back Bolt to Bolt and kill the Nahiri.
So you should be at 17. Right?
Yes, I should be at 17.
Okay.
Actually, so this is kind of an interesting choice. I could try and bank on drawing a land, or I could just path this at end step and then Chord for anything now that I have this. So yeah, I think that's better. I'm going to path his Snapcaster at end step here. I'll draw. We hit a land. So now I have to decide what I want to Chord for. Now I think the line is still Chord for Witness, but now it's going to be Chord for Witness, get back Chord. Just so like I still have my resources here. Like I added 2 power to the table, kept that, cleaned up his Planeswalker. Go ahead. Very good.
Cool.
You have 2 cards, 3 cards?
3 cards.
It's a lot of cards, Brad.
Yeah.
They're not very good, are they?
They're medium.
Alright. Draw. That's an okay draw. You don't have any counter spells in your crypt, right?
Nope.
I'll pass the turn. During your upkeep, I'll Chord for 2.
Resolves.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get another Voice of Resurgence here. Just doing it during Bread's upkeep, give him the least optimal timing to play a counterspell. Gives him a chance to anger it, but that's fine. And 1-for-1ing an anger, I think, is something we're okay with. That card's going to blow us out at some point otherwise.
Go ahead.
Go to 15. And pass the turn. During your upkeep, Chord again.
Okay.
Put a third witness in this deck tonight, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah. So we'll get Eternal Witness, get Eternal Witness. Good. Did you get that I went to, I shocked on this?
You should be at 13.
15.
Oh, 15? That was the 15? Okay,
I
yeah.
think so.
No, yeah, okay. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because this was a fetch to 17. Yeah, dirt.
So much value.
Correct, yeah.
All I need is a leak at some point.
Court of Calling's monster.
Go.
Deck for 2. Actually, am I supposed to do that? No, I think I'm supposed to see what happens with this Eternal Witness first, because if I get back Chord, then I can Chord for 2. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Witness.
Resolves.
Kick back Chord.
Alright. Chord on this as a target. Bolt.
Okay, bolt the new one. Or the one that's been there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, he can't attack me.
Yep.
Terrible battle.
Make 3 dudes.
Yeah! Yeah. 3/1/1s.
Yeah, Warsaw Pontiff though.
Yeah. If he wants to spend his cord to get Orzhov Pontiff,
That's what I want to do.
I'm okay with that.
Go ahead.
Draw.
Yep.
Crunch. Actually, I'll leave one back.
Chord for 4.
Chord for 4. Yep.
Restoration Angel?
Yep.
Restoration Angel targets Eternal Witness.
Yep.
Eternal Witness gets back Chord of Calling.
Yep.
Restoration Angel, no blocks. Actually, I'm going to run the block because if you had Bolt, you definitely want to kill this. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll kill one.
Snap Anger.
Oh, huh. Well, I made a boo-boo, but I guess we'll roll with it. Got a Snapcaster out of him.
Go.
Revelark?
Okay.
Go. Put Revelark up there on the screen. R-E-V-E-I.
Go.
Nice man. Doing God's work.
Yeah.
What do you got? 17?
Yeah.
That's all? 17?
Good.
Check for 4.
13.
Good. Chord for 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna concede.
Okay.
That was a nice card. That's brutal, man.
Yeah. It's good when it's good. It's awful. When
So
it's
bad
awful.
when you start
Yeah.
playing like 3 drops and you're like,
Yeah.
this.
It's always been like pretty
Card
good
for the
in
win,
the
for the win.
just stack. Like I would love to hit a voice with it one day, but it just
Correct.
never
Yeah.
happens.
So when I played the Jeskai and like the blue red decks, I would always cut spell source in these matchups.
Yeah, you have to.
And it's just like I remember I'd always stream it and people would be like, why are you doing that? Like you got to tag voice or my favorite voice they'd say like you got to counter Malira or anything.
Oh,
It's
God.
just like no, this just like card really doesn't have anything you care about other than voice, and like when they have voice it's bad, and like it's like bringing pillars or magma spirits or something.
What colorless land was that on Jeff's side? I think he was talking about the tri-land.
There was the Murmuring Bosk and a Firelit Thicket. That was only game 2, right? So they were so much longer than the goldfish decks playing each other.
Yep. There's some thought in these. And we're both going to draw a
Brad's on
lot.
the play, right?
Yep, I'm on the play. Alright, I keep.
Do we have sideboards for the Dredge and Jeskai decks, right?
Possibly.
Dredge and what?
I think
Jeskai?
Dredge had some cards.
The
Dredge
the
has some,
Jeskai aggro deck.
Jeskai aggro for sure. Dredge, I'm not sure.
I'm going to keep. I've got Serum Visions on 1, a little bit of counter magic, and some bigger spells.
All I can say about my hand is we've got 4 lands and some spells. The Brad should probably start cutting my deck.
God damn it. 18. Alright, we want. How do we want to draw these? Definitely want both of those cards. Just don't know in what order. Next turn. Alright, draw them like this. Let's see what happens.
So this is a really small thing, but I have both Wooded Foothills and Windswept Heath in my hand, and I also have the basic planes, and I know I'm fetching a tap shockland here, so Windswept Heath is strictly worse than the Wooded Foothills right now because there's one more basic in my deck that the Wooded Foothills can get. So good.
Alright, visions.
Yep. Let me go ahead and fetch now to save us some time. I'm at 19. Grab ye old Bosk.
Holy
This is another matchup where I'm reasonably happy to have Collective Brutality as a discard spell.
Yeah.
The other modes aren't particularly good, but taking away a key
So you
is
get burn?
removal. And yeah, voice.
spells.
No!
Get out
Yeah.
He was bound to have it eventually,
Yeah,
right?
I was.
I've had it every game.
once in his life.
This should be Razor's like it. Go ahead. I'm so unlucky.
Yeah, I feel for you, but
Okay. Witness. Voice. Go ahead.
Fetch. And then I'm just gonna play an English paper.
That's aggressive.
Mhm.
Oh, you have Nahiri. Or, that makes sense. Tick, tick, boom.
You're at
Uh,
17.
me? I'm at 19.
19.
Oh, you're at 19.
Yeah, I fetched this tapped, and then I'm playing Snapcast.
No, you did this on one, right?
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
17.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
No, you're right.
Good.
So bad.
I was like, oh.
All right, draw.
This is on the ball.
you're definitely bad.
Let's get a basic.
Yep. These are the hands that are toughest for us to beat, the Fast Nahiri.
So this is why I play this snap. I want to be able to protect this.
Now you're at 16.
That being said, with 2 black sources in the deck now plus Birds of Paradise,
No.
if this was a deck I could play Vampire Hexmage.
No.
Because that card's
No,
castable.
stop. Nope. Guys, I go through this every week with Jeff. I try and tell him not to play bad cards. So when you see him, and he's got these trash cards in his deck, it's definitely not my doing. So. Spirit Deck, send it to me. I have to play it.
Hey, they send me all the bad cards I asked
Yeah.
for.
It makes me so sad. So sick.
Alright. So. This is turn 4. So these are my draw steps.
I know how you feel, man. My
Yeah,
game,
that was
my
that
game
game
one.
one,
Yeah.
We're gonna fetch basic forests and go boop boop and pass.
So you're 18.
Yep. I don't think I actually have a Hexmage in my Kiki box of cards because I've talked about playing it but never actually pulled the trigger.
So I drew this, and it's actually not that good if Jeff has a chord. And this is one of the things about his deck that just drives me bonkers, is that he can chord. You can chord for 2 right here.
No,
chord for
no.
1.
You have
Never
anger?
mind. You're a mana short. Yeah, I have anger.
Makes me angry.
I guess I should attack first.
He always has these trash cards.
Right? In case you block with the wall.
Sometimes.
This attack, I think I'm 100% blocking with the voice because it gives me more pressure for this, and I'm still just equally dead to anger. Also puts the voice in the
Oh,
crypt.
yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put voice in crypt.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Land.
Go to 8.
Go to 8.
Daddy needs a lightning bolt. This card is literally anything. None of them beat Emrakul. None of them beat Emrakul. None of them deal damage. Just going to get Emrakul next turn. Once upon a time, I had a blue splash in my deck, and courting and getting Deceiver Exarch 2-tap. His guy feels real good.
Yeah, man.
Feels great. So the SCG changes you can check on SCG website instead of just speculating and asking questions in chat. But the TLDR on the Classics is Standard and Modern Opens only have Standard and Modern Classics, and Legacy Opens have Legacy Modern Classics, which is actually a good change because if you...
Legacy and Modern has Standard and Modern Classics.
Correct, yeah. Standard and Modern both have Standard and Modern Classics.
Yeah, Legacy's the only one that has Legacy
Correct, that's what I
Classics.
said.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah,
it's nice because if you whatever format you show up to play for the Open, you can guaranteed play that format again on Sunday, regardless of if you day 2. So if you're someone that only plays Modern, you can know you're showing up to a Modern Open and getting to play Modern 2 days in a row, which is great for the players.
It's just terrible for the Legacy players.
Legacy players didn't show up anyways.
Well,
Yeah,
I had people from Indy, or drive to Indy from Peoria just on Sunday to play Legacy.
All I have to say is, it's a good thing there's no PC next year because Joe Lissette just... Joe, you're a great guy if you're watching, but a lot of your points come from the Legacy Classics.
Yeah. Poor Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. He's like a monster crushing those things. I mean,
I know.
I can't win
Well,
tournaments. He wins all of the Classics.
It's pretty insane. Am I on the play?
This is game 4, so no.
Alright. I'm going to actually keep track of my life total properly.
How greedy am I? The answer to that question is always very. Keep.
I'm also being pretty greedy. I'm going to keep.
Stomping ground bird, go. I'm gonna go Temple Garden Bird, actually. Go.
Okay. Alright. Sacred Foundry. Bolt the bird.
No! That might have been part of the greed. I'm gonna need you to cut me to a land.
I'm not going to cut.
No, I need you to,
cut.
Brad.
Do not cut.
I need you to cut me to a land.
Let him sit in his soiled pants by himself.
So I moved 2 angers that were next to each other. Just saying it on stream right now. I did not put it on top of my deck. I am not shuffling it to the top.
Why'd you move them?
Because it's peace of mind for me. I'm
It's-
still shuffling.
That's
it
something
up.
you should just get in the habit of never doing
I
it.
know.
It is, and this is good advice for everyone. I've done that too, and I definitely did it more when I was newer because it's like this mental thing. It's like the mental thing, like when you're pile shuffling, you're pile counting, but then you're like actually shuffling afterwards, so the pile didn't do anything if you're actually shuffling. So it's just like this peace of mind thing that's like. Technically, you shouldn't do it. You definitely just shouldn't do it because if you do it and then don't undo it afterwards, you're cheating.
It's just negative EV.
It's just negative EV all around. I told you to cut my deck, man. All right, so
I mean, odds
Either
were
way.
high.
odds
right?
were high. Yep. I'm gonna fetch Overgrown Tomb and play Voice. Go ahead.
So you're going to 14?
14, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm ramping Jeff here.
God bless.
It's a lawyer in there.
Get Basic Mountain.
This is a weird one.
Cast Rampant Growth. They discard a card. Value.
Alright, so this is weird because I have this Colonnade, but I kind of want to do this next turn. And then potentially this the turn after. So I don't know if I'm ever casting the Serum Vision.
No, Treasure Chests didn't exist 2 months ago, so modern Magic Online sucks more now than it did 2 months ago. The rest of you.
It's not Duress, sir.
I mean, I wouldn't take one of those anyways. So you got two of them. Well, we're gonna take the Serum Visions away because we just don't give a crap about timely reinforcements. Go ahead. Yeah. Can I get a witness?
Resolve.
Regrowth. Go. Yep.
What are you going to, Brad? 16?
I really want to have another red source if I ever get an anger, so I'm gonna fetch rock.
Yep.
Okay, so we're both at 14.
Having bolts in this deck makes this card. It's still tough when it's early, but it's much less bad.
Yeah.
You're playing Boggles at the GP this weekend. That's a great decision. And actually, we had a chat in our discussion. I was like, "Am I supposed to show up with Boggles because it's very good against Dredge? Like, it's almost unwinnable for them."
This timely is bad because my life total is going to probably be less once he fetches.
Yep.
Go.
I'm gonna go to 11 and bolt this. And because Brad's tapped out, I'm shortcutting there and just saying I'm bolting his thing. So I know we talked about that earlier and saying you shouldn't do what I just did. You get Sacred Foundry, and then I'll play Quadsily Pride Mage and attack it for lethal. Okay. Value. Actually, let's see what I draw. Weird silver line. All right. Murmuring Boss. Go.
Nice.
That's a good roll.
So you're at 13.
Minus.
Yep.
Fetch.
What are you at, Brad?
I'll be at 13. I'm getting a mountain.
13. Okay.
You're
13.
Boggles.
I went to 11 off
You
my
went to
check.
11?
I've got checked, yeah.
Okay.
Play Bird of Paradise. Go ahead. The Bolt was a real good pickup there. Otherwise, he wasn't going to be able to downpick that, and I was going to be able to apply enough pressure to it.
Ooh. Yeah, path in your deck. I'm not wanting to go crazy with my colonnade yet. I will play this just to be able to block with it though. Go ahead.
Resto.
Yep.
Pass it.
Yep.
I'm trying to think if there's any reason for me to play out this other bird out of my hand. I guess I just don't care if it gets angered, and I don't have any way to... I probably never want to kick a Collective Brutality in this matchup, so yeah, let's just play it out. Go ahead. This makes future Court of Callings better. Favorite one of those. Brad's got 2 looks at removal here for this Resto. Thankfully, he needs Path. Or Snapcaster. No, you don't have a Path in that, right? Oh, you do.
No, I do, but this is kind of a tough decision. So I have another Nahiri, and my plan was just to take up discarding or whatever I drew. I drew Bolt. So now the decision is, do I want the Bolt or not? And I think that I do to protect this Nahiri. So yeah.
Yep. Oh, exiled.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait. One of these got exiled earlier, right?
Yeah.
You
with the
exiled
Nahiri.
the Witness, right? And then
yeah.
you bolted the... Okay,
Yeah.
let's fix that. So that's super relevant. As I draw Reborn. I mean, I only have... Like, that's actually super relevant, because I only have Bird's Pride Mage in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I definitely just play this out, yeah. If I had Witness, Brad probably couldn't win the game, but...
Oh, boy. Thanks, it.
No discard.
Yep. Go. So I'll give him this. Yeah, attack for 4. Yep. Trigger. Put Pride Mage and Bird of Paradise into play.
Yep.
Good.
I'm going to 16 fifths. Is that what you got? Or-
Yes, you're at 16.
Good.
Jesus. Embarrassing.
Real good draw. It's anger. Go.
have Snapcaster?
No.
Okay.
This is always tough for me because, like, if this was my first Nahiri, I'd be so slamming the ult right now, or not the ult, but the ult next turn. So now I actually have some decision making.
You're like way ahead now.
Perfect for you.
Yep.
I can bolt. Okay. Yeah. Or witness. And previously, if I didn't have bolts in my deck, we'd be just dead here. But now we have a couple of life draws. 4 of them.
Are you even really dead? Like, if you play a creature, you sack the creature and 5 lands.
Okay.
The Emmerich Hole goes back.
Oh
to
yeah,
my
I'm
hand.
at 11.
Yeah, like.
I'm at 11. I'm dead.
Oh right.
Dead
Yeah,
to that.
okay.
Damage.
Good point. Good point.
Infinite to myself. And if he didn't have path there, we would have been able to just poke the Nahiri. At least we just had bolt or something like that. But had path. I don't think Boggle's ever good for anything besides getting a few troll wins here or there. If you can't understand and grasp why Boggles is a great deck, I don't know. It's just like sometimes it's a very powerful deck, and just like many decks in Modern, occasionally it loses to itself.
I got a picture for you.
Is that Twitter?
It's
No,
on
it's Facebook. Okay, that's great.
I took a picture and cropped it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So Brad's on the play for this game, right?
Yep.
That's one thing I like about Seti a lot is he's just like straight up.
Yep.
A lot of the times.
It's great. It's great.
I went up to him with like some question. He's like, "Nope, never gonna do it."
I feel like in
was
order
just
to
like,
do,
"All right, man."
I feel like in order to do his job though, you have to be that way. Like just not even care and just like tell people how it is.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Jund is fine. Infect is bad. I don't think Jund is. I think Jund needs too many cards to beat Dredge. I think to have enough cards for Jund to beat Dredge, you're giving up a lot of other matchups.
You have to play like 4 Leyline in your sideboard.
And hope
That's
to have
not
it.
enough.
Yep.
Keep. So I'm keeping this. This card's pretty good early. This card will help us get to this card, and then hopefully this is somewhere in the middle will be all right as well.
My hand is great if I could cast these spells.
It's usually a requirement.
But
Sounds like
I
you-
have 2 lands and 5 spells.
Oh, fine. I keep those hands in Hex because I always have lands.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. Yeah. Like everyone I play always says, "Don't look," but Jeff always looks.
Oh, I always look to.
I always look too, because I know the math. And I'm objective and can make informed decisions regardless.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of
You have to
people
be able
are
to trust yourself.
A lot of people are superstitious and like do things like separate the anger of the gods and then shuffle afterwards.
Huh. Some people don't call it superstitious. Just so you know.
No, I like vividly remember doing that all the time, and like there's probably dozens of examples. of people
There's
doing
a
that in
video of
feature
me
matches.
playing Joe where I take a Siege Rhino and I put it into the middle of my deck, and that popped up on Reddit. But like,
You're fucking scum.
Yeah, scum.
2 of my Rhinos were together, and there's nothing
can't be
wrong with
having-
doing it.
Hey, we can't be having that.
He's
It's got to shuffle properly. You can't shuffle it to the top.
That never happened to me where someone drew 2 rhinos in a row.
That was the funny part. Everyone was like, "Why would you put them separately?
Yeah.
You would want to draw them back to back."
Yeah.
Someone just asked why I was revealing my hand there. This is a playtesting session, so but this is one of the real benefits to actually like playing games and learning matchups and learning how to play better Magic versus like doing something like Magic Online. On Magic Online, you're trying to like get your opponents and hope they make mistakes, and you're hoping to win as many games as possible to earn fun bucks, not to like learn things about the actual game. And here we're trying to just like play the best Magic possible and learn how decks are supposed to pair against each other. My 6 is very reasonable, and we're on the draw with the Scry, so we'll go ahead and scry myself a river, and, yeah, I think that card's keepable in general, and it's reasonable in this matchup, so we will top it. Cool. Go ahead and fetch out Yield Murmuring Boss. Go ahead. Just a time saver here in a tournament. I'd wait till Brad's end step, but no real point in waiting right now.
No, dang it.
We play one shock land
Yeah.
of 3 different types.
Well, now that you've got
too.
Sulphur Falls
Yep.
and you've got the fast lands,
Yep.
and so it's just like it's in here somewhere.
I mean, there was a point where like fun bucks were reasonable enough that you could like cash them out and stuff, but like now Magic Online is expensive and buggy. When it was just buggy, it was bearable, and you were like when you were making money playing it. But like now you have to like, yeah, it's expensive.
Holocron. Play smart.
Now I used to say I'd feel really bad for card hoarder and MTGO traders if Magic Online screwed them
I
and
was
like
just gonna
released a new
say
thing. Now I'll only feel bad for MTGO traders because Nathan really stepped in it with this whole Kent thing. Nathan's a nice guy every time I've interacted with him, but he really crapped a bit with that. Go. Alright, so we got a couple of choices of things to do on turn 2 here, but I think the best of them is try to look at Brad's hand and see what's going on. Go to 18 to do this.
No discards?
No, no discards.
I have Remand.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I really wanted to shock him.
Spell Snare.
Go ahead.
That's
So one of the reasons I played my plans instead of shocking in my Steam Vents was because if I play my Steam Vents tapped and just leave open the one, like Jeff's more likely to play around the Spell Snare. So I am like affording my 2 life anyway, but it also allows me to potentially remand, which would have been much better if he decided to. So I'll take 2 and pass. 15?
17.
Or 17.
When your opponent shocks like this, you should never in a million years play 2 drop out. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because Brad very obviously has Snap Smell Stare, and I would rather quit and not use his mana for a turn. Because now he has to choose if he wants to play Nahiri this turn. He has to tap out.
Well, I missed a land, so go ahead.
God bless.
You're a bum.
I'm gonna fetch here. My mana, the Murmuring Bosk Firelit Thicket Start actually makes my mana really good.
Your definition of really good is way off from what
As
mine
good
is.
as it gets, man. As good as it gets. Am I allowed to use as good as it gets? Alright, so I'm down to 17. And because Brad missed a land drop, again, if I played around Snap Spell Snare last turn, I think I'm supposed to do it again this turn, especially since I have a play during Brad's end step, so go ahead.
God, what a jerk.
Yep.
What's the map of Monty special? Naked Snap.
The nudist.
The newest.
So, there's 2 reasons to block here. The first is that this being played out implies Brad has another Snapcaster, which means if he wants to play Bolt or Helix to finish my Restoration Angel, he can't have up Snap Spellsteer, and my 2 drops are going to resolve next turn. So I'm going to flash and rest out.
Okay, I'm gonna pat it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you take 2. And I'll play this tapped.
Yeah, good value.
Pass the turn.
And I beat down so many Amio players with turn 2 Snapcaster.
So I'm down to 15.
Doink, 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 doink.
And one of the reasons I play this snap is like I am stuck on lands. Like I can't just sit here and dirtle.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, draw. That's actually amusingly good. I'm going to start on Voiceover Surge. Oh, wait, I can't. Oh, that's awkward. I only have 1 white.
It's not awkward, my mana base, he says.
This should have been a Plains.
Okay.
I'm going to fix that.
Oh, good.
So I have plenty of green. Yeah, I have 4 green, so yeah, it should have just been a Plains. Play Voice.
Yep, I'm reading it.
Voice comes back to my hand. It's just, but getting the extra white source is much better against that. And then I will go ahead and play Wall of Roots. Voice. Go ahead. Yep.
Let's see here. 3 man's real awful now.
I think it's fine. Yeah.
Yep.
Combo.
Draw this. Yeah. Alright. Good.
Put those in the wrong order.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna draw this. Draw this.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
your hand.
It doesn't actually.
Correct.
Minus one, minus one.
Oh, puke.
Okay. Some anger insurance here.
Huh. Yeah.
Gone.
Fortunately, I'm not going to get the life here.
Yep, second.
Technically.
Yeah.
No, that's fine because you get the life now, don't you? I don't know what you guys are at.
No, I'm at 15.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
15. Okay.
And some soldiers.
I don't know where they ran off to.
We got him back in the book.
So, you have choices. Choices are tough. You have 2 cards in your hand.
Correct.
I think I want to just cast Voice of Resurgence here.
Sure.
And then... cast Scavenging Ooze.
Okay.
Then you have 1 troop in your group.
I have Snapcaster.
Snapcaster, and I have 1. So if I do this, I can exile your Snapcaster Mage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, exile your Snapcaster Mage, and this goes up to 3. I think I'm supposed to use the boss to do that. Let's use the boss. I'm still going to exile, but I'm going to use the boss instead of the
okay.
wall.
So you're going to go 14?
Yeah, I'm going to go 14. This keeps us out of bolt range, potentially, while still leaving me
Brian, I have you at 17.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this to a 4/4.
Okay.
I go up to 15.
Yep.
You only have 1 path in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And let me do this first.
Yep. Yep.
Go.
Read this card one more time.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shock myself to 13.
Okay.
And then
Did you have attack? No.
cord for 4.
I don't think so.
You couldn't have attacked with Pontiff last turn? You don't think?
No, I don't think so.
His Pontiff?
No, I don't think I should have attacked with Pontiff.
Okay.
Cord for 4. So this cord's through a mana leak because of this. And if he wants to counter, he has to do this. So if he has remand, I get an elemental token out of it, which I'm fine with.
Cord for 4. So Resto for Pontiff.
Yeah, Resto Pontiff clearly is attack here. And the scavenging use is a Snapcaster Mage on lockdown.
Okay.
I am mostly out of resources here, but these decks don't really have Wrath of God in them right now, so take that.
No.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it really matters either for you, honestly.
What are you targeting, Snapcaster Mage?
Path.
I'll exile the path with this. Yep. I have an Evan one because Brad played spell on my turn.
Yep.
Let's go give Brad the chance to exile my Voice of Resurgence, but I think I needed to tap to play around Mana Leak with the Chord. So that involved tapping all of my creatures.
Your turn's really good here, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Turn's like insane here.
You have no cards in here, right?
Yeah. Exile your Snapcaster Mage. I go to 14. Oh wow.
Yeah, like I said, your
Go.
turn's just insane.
Well, my line didn't play around anger very well at all. I thought I was more insulated than that. Yeah.
And we knew the path was coming off the Serum Visions we cast
Right.
last turn. So we had pretty good information.
Maybe my line's too aggressive there. I'm supposed to be. I guess my Selfless Spirit was already gone, right?
Yeah, it is.
I think you were fighting against it if you didn't have Path.
Yeah,
And he has
just,
one card.
I mean, he had to have any. Oh, because he didn't have triple red either.
Right,
He had,
no
it had to be
triple red.
exactly path. That's true.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like leak. Go.
Better than Mana Leak.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
arguable.
agree.
Go.
Go.
Chord for 3. Scavenging is. Go. So, cards that don't line up well
No
against Brad's
discard.
here. Yep. Yeah, it did. Would you else card? Cool. So one turn sooner, and I think I would have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if my witness would have. Yeah. Things just not line up well against the anchors.
Not better to use Snapcaster first, then bait the third Mana Leak. My concern there was giving him too many elementals, making my anger.
Yeah, because
And
he
you
would.
wouldn't wrath the
Anger.
last one.
Well, the path would have made the other element. the elementals
the
a
Path,
little
yeah.
bit.
Oh, okay. This way I get to keep a Mana Leak.
Yeah,
though.
so you get to keep Mana Leak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems way better.
Yeah.
No, that was a really close game. Where the line answer just happened to line up, though. I don't think anyone got run over there.
No,
it's
that was a good,
close.
I
that
had
was a
some-
good interactive.
I had some choices where I probably had different lines. Like I could have used the Chord in a less aggressive manner, possibly. The turn I pushed with the Scavenging Ooze. Like your Nahiri wasn't near ult at that point, so like I very easily could have just like end stepped, rested, or even just like gone on the Witness line to like get more value out of it.
I don't know.
There's a P in Crindle in my deck. That's
good. Right.
strange.
Yeah, it's a card I've not seen, and I'm happy about it.
Keep.
All
I've got
right.
2 dropping some lands. Happy and Crindle
Yeah,
are.
Graham.
Like I have to mulligan this, right? But like,
Get out of here.
it's probably
No.
pretty good against this hand. But
Get out of here.
it's one land with no vision.
Yeah.
One Celestial Colony. Leave now. I wish I played that against
But
that.
I had path and snare. All I had to do was
Jump off a cliff, you'll hit the bottom first before he runs you over.
but
Nope.
get to be greedy like Jeff.
Don't do it.
My hand had a birds in it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
And I was a professional and drew the second land.
Yeah, hello.
Oh yeah, we're on a mold of 5. I have to mulligan again. I have these 2 Mana Leaks and an Emrakul, and if I was on the play, like I could keep because of leaks, but on the draw, the leaks are just gonna be awful.
Not sure that's still snare.
Yeah.
Let me go find my murmuring boss.
I'm so happy you're playing that card. I've sold so many of those in TCG Player this week.
All right, I can keep this one mainly because of the power level of a couple of the cards, but it's not great. Scry, bottom, draw,
I'm at 19.
colonnade, go.
Sacred Foundry going to 16 voice. Go.
Go.
Cast Spellskite.
Yeah.
2.
18.
Good.
17.
Spellskite's very good in this matchup.
I played the wrong fetch. I should
Okay.
this
Yep.
Yep. This would be my hand.
Because the basics in your hand?
Yeah.
Yep.
I definitely don't think I savagely beat Jeff. I think it was a very close game, and anger got me there.
Yeah, turned a corner in one turn.
Yep. Feeling better about this P and Crinolar.
16 all,
I
right?
get some Thuters.
Yeah,
Let's go to 15.
I'm not even getting them out, man.
Another anger?
Yeah.
I'm not even getting
That's
them
so
out.
sad.
I'm not, you know what? I get them out. Get them out for you. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it in time. Oh, yeah, I got it. Here you go.
Alright, Thopters. Alright. Good. Nothing to see here, folks. Just a Spellskite taking hits for 3.
Play a 2-drop, please.
You want to redirect the Spellskite?
Play this land. So, I like getting value while Brad's effectively tapped out here, so... Yeah, I'm just going to chord
This
first.
isn't right.
No.
I'm going to fetch to 14, Brad's at 16. And then I'm going to chord for 3. And get my free 2-1. Go ahead.
Yay.
Never underestimate the power of a free 2-1.
Got it.
That was a quarter of fetch land, you know, choices.
Searman.
Yep.
Snap.
Yep.
Searman.
Yep.
Let's grind here. Fetch, so we can always fetch away the second card.
A free 2-1 is good. A free 3-4 is great.
Yep.
Actually, I should do this so that way you can't hear my spell's good if you have it.
Yeah.
So
Very true.
Roll your Restoration Angel here and blink the Eternal Witness and return Quarter Calling to my hand. This is the way, one of the reasons why Quarter Calling is a super powerful card, where we can literally assemble our entire combo with just one card. Not that this is a matchup where you combo kill your opponent very often.
I can't remember the last time I've seen you kill someone with a combo, honestly. Oh boy.
No blocks.
Jump check.
Take two.
Go to 12.
Go.
Combat.
Yep. 11.
Go.
10.
I need to write an article about the way we test and why we do and don't play sideboarded games. I think it's especially detrimental to play sideboarded games too many in a format like Modern, where it's just like Modern the sideboardening, Magic the sideboardening.
If you pick the
Like,
right cards,
If you
you're gonna
pick
be
the right
fine.
cards and like mulligan aggressively to them, you kind of want to see how your games play out. When you don't have the right cards, you can like know how your matchups are supposed to be. So this is a tough call. Bread could have some kind of interaction here. Bread's at 10, right? So this is a 2-turn clock all on its own. I think I want to make Bread use some of his mana here. If I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on this Cortez and stuff for 4.
Yeah, we can.
Like this is gonna eat a mana at some point here. I don't have a bunch of lands in my hand, so I think I'm just supposed to do that. Draw. That's a pretty good draw. Gosh, I could just try and kill Bread here, couldn't I? No, I'm a mana short of that. Attack for 3.
Okay.
Yep, you go to 7.
So
Good.
Oh.
Resolves.
Helix.
Blink spell skate.
Oh, I should have did Helix first.
Helix first, yeah, gain 3.
Yeah,
So
good.
Brad's going to sequence his removal in the proper way. He's going to Helix it first and then bolt it, and I'm going to blink this in response to the bolt. Because otherwise Brad's spell is countered, and he won't gain the life if he does it another way. Spell's getting so awkward.
Go.
You're at. He took 3 last turn.
Yeah.
So
I'm at
he-
10. I
he's
went
at
back
10,
up to
yeah.
10.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You went back to 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Come back.
Actually, this way.
Raven's Chromopath.
Take 6.
Yep. You go to
4.
4. Guess voice.
Yep, I couldn't pull it a man and keep it, so.
Correct. Yep. Good.
I'm at 4.
Yep. Sure.
Minus on one of these.
Exile. Pay 2 life.
Yep.
Go to I bolt to kill you.
Okay, that'll do.
Alright, 3 and 3. 7th game for all the glory, Brad. Get me on the play.
Yeah, Spellscat being real super awkward there. Just having Bolt and Helix. I could like snap, anger, Bolt, but then you're left with the rest of.
Yeah.
Super awkward. That's an interesting decision. I could have bolted upstairs. You're at 12.
I just go to 9. And go to 6.
Well, my big concern too was like if he has a cord, he like cords for ooze and just starts gaining the life back.
Yeah. And if Brad doesn't force me to use the rest of the save the spell skate at his end step, I'm blinking witness and getting backboard.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. Do you have time for one more?
Yeah, Michelle's gotta pick me up. Let me make sure she hasn't like texted me that she's outside though. No, we're good. Alright, I'm gonna play another one lander that I can't keep.
So, I've got what I like to call here, in case you're wondering, Kiki is a combo deck. And in this hand, we have the combo of Basic Mountain Voice of Resurgence, and we're going to keep because we're on the draw and we're real lucky.
Good.
Knock, 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 knock.
Hope you miss and die.
So
Brad.
I appreciate that you think I misplayed. That's fine. I very well could have. But it is helpful, given that this is a test scenario, for you to explain why.
I'm just. He doesn't want to explain why. I'm just
Okay,
gonna.
That's fine.
God, I love being in a dictatorship. God, mousing is
That's
hard
the
at this
one.
angle. There we go.
Bye.
Ban the troll. Look at it. Get him gone. It's like what that person just did is as constructive as someone saying, I think you should play these 2 cards in your deck, but I don't have any suggestions for what you could cut or what they're better than worse.
Yeah, I always ask people, well, why? And they can never give me an answer.
Would you mulligan this at 6?
No.
Hey, talk to the class. Tell them why.
Alright. I'm keeping. I have these 2 cards, but they don't really do anything. They're just ambush wipers.
You guys cry, man.
Anybody
Yeah,
else
that's why I was
got
just
that?
right. Let's go.
Alright.
I'm excited for you.
Never don't have the land.
Stop
Fetch
it.
the Murmuring Boss. Go ahead.
What a dick. Oh, look, we're fine.
We're okay.
No, we're fine.
Where my basket? Most fetch for a land. Halloween 2016. Murmuring Boss.
Kill me. Please kill me. I keep it at 6 every time. Not even close.
Really?
There's so many Twitch streamers that are so timid when they want the viewers and they're afraid to ban people. We're
Get
just here
out.
streaming Magic because we're having fun. I don't care
Get
if
out.
you know,
Get out of my basement.
get out of my basement. I'm gonna fetch to 16 and cast Voice over Seconds.
Yeah, I'm reprimanded.
Hey, back it goes. Go ahead.
We cast that again, idiot. Oh, yeah, we're just rolling in the deep like a doe.
Go.
I draw a spell snare, you monster.
Jeff's game's over. Best keep you had all night. Oh,
What was the score?
20-3.
Oh, God.
I don't know how.
So, I'm torn between my desire to be mana efficient and my desire to resolve Voice of Resurgence. I think I just want to be mana efficient, though. Let's cast this Eternal Witness.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is also better in the event that Brad happened to have drawn a remand or a spell snare.
Cool, man. I just don't like people. I like people less than Jeff likes people, and that's really something.
So, what people don't realize is that the people who are consistently lucky at Magic play Magic in a way that allows them to be lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
If you're not maximizing your ability to get lucky, you're just not playing Magic right. And that's like a genuine statement. Like I'm not being facetious.
What a dick.
What a dick! I am a dick.
Thing, man.
Go ahead. So Brad, again, I just want him to not use his mana here. So by passing with a card up, I can make him not use his mana for a turn cycle.
Yeah, I don't care what you're doing
You
though.
want to sit down, man?
Sit on top of the candy. Do you want candy? I have infinite Halloween
There's
candy.
tons of Halloween candy over here.
That
Help
reminds me.
yourself. Oh yeah, you can't go too long without eating candy. I need dessert soon.
Alright.
I should have fetched this right away, just on my turn.
Sure.
Go.
Don't want to get shot dude.
And you did not attack
No.
either? Okay.
Could have anything. Even a cord. And the reason why I should fetch this right away is I don't want Brad to bolt my guy in response to the fetch and not be able to cord for 2.
It's supposed to pass.
Cord for 2.
This game's so fun.
Snap remanded.
Snap remanded. Yep, sweet. Alright, so we'll draw here. And again, we got to use our mana in that turn cycle and Brad didn't, so that's really good for us. The line here is fetch a... I'm going to fetch a forest and cast a voice and pass.
3 mana up or cord for 2.
Yep.
Okay.
This main deck Selfless Spirit is so gas.
Pretty good.
You're at 69, Brett.
Yeah.
Block.
Okay.
Takes Brad's pressure off the table and allows me to start pressuring him with these guys. Huh. Yeah, I think I just want to keep my dorks on the board, so I'm going to cord for 2.
Okay.
And sack Selfless Spirit.
Yep. Good.
Tap that one is annoying. Reblart.
Okay.
Deck for.
Wait, hold on.
This is when it leaves play. Yeah, correct. So angering it still. Yep.
In that case, remand.
Or deck for 4.
Yep, take it.
You go to 12. Good.
We'll exile the thing that can come back from our lurk.
Yep.
Play the land pass.
Bitch.
14 total.
Yep. How many cards you got left?
4.
Lark's a messed up card.
It
It
is.
really is.
It's even worse when people read it and
And
then play against it wrong. That was so funny.
Can't figure it out.
I'll never forget that moment in my life.
Voice.
Pass.
And then I think I'm just going to go shock down to 12 and cast the Lark here. Yeah, that allows me to keep pressure on the table guaranteed.
You're at 12, you said?
Yep.
So I have 12 all?
Yep. Snap Anger is going to be annoying here, but not the end of the world.
Let's start this here.
Yep. No, Kiki Chord cannot play Rest in Peace. No, and not anymore that it can play Graph Digger's Cage.
Yep, snap angry.
And then Lark triggers on leaves, so we're going to get enough guys back to kill this Nahiri, which is wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and kill Nahiri.
That was the line, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. No.
I think it was.
Witness.
Yep.
Get backward calling.
I don't know what else you could think. Like,
I don't know.
yeah.
Voice.
So many of the cards I don't want to see.
Yep. And actually, while you're just all tapped out here,
Mhm.
I'm gonna chord for Skite. Just like set up this like puzzle piece of walks.
Alright, we need to find something, so...
Like, exactly in here.
Snap.
You're at 12. You're supposed to fetch first.
What's you put? You just put 2 lands in the bottom then?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
But I mean, like, you're probably gonna use that mana after you Serum Visions. So
The only card that digs you out of this is Anger, right?
Go to 11.
because like if you put any more cards in, you're never gonna crack it. Like, do you want to be down a land?
Sure, but... Yeah, okay. Guess if I hit Nahiri...
You're at 12.
Dredge heavy meta.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm
I
at
don't
11.
think Anafenz is particularly good against Dredge.
No,
It
it's
doesn't do anything once they get on the board and doesn't stop their conflags.
I mean, it's okay. You can, I mean, you can. What's in your hand? Oh yeah, never mind. Your turn.
I think I gotta get that off the field. so that anger can actually.
It's exiled, sir.
I sacked it.
No, he's
Oh, you're
sacking
sacking.
response.
I'm
Yeah.
going to combo trigger.
Okay.
So what's going to happen here is I've got enough lands to I can go ahead and cast this Restoration Angel and blink the Eternal Witness to get back Chord of Calling, and then I can chord for Kiki Jiki to combo my opponent with Restoration Angel and Kiki
I feel
Jiki.
like we had the tools to win the game, and just like
I don't know. Rebel Arc's a fucked up card. Man.
I don't know, like having a bunch of snaps and remands
Yeah, it
just
drew
allows
out-
him
it
to
drew
play
out.
the game.
yeah, it drew out well, but like he just
That game's a great example of how good Chord and Resto are against the counter magic decks.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just like the end step do my thing and then untap do my other things, like pick your poison. Because like if Brad doesn't interact with my card that I'm playing on his end step, then I just don't do anything on my turn again, and like have just he's not used his mana for an entire turn cycle yet
yeah. I
again.
feel like that's why people are terrible with this deck is because they don't know just like let you keep doing it.
Yeah, I decided Archangel of the Tides wasn't good enough. It's medium. The problem is, everything you can do against Dredge dies to Conflagrate. It's just the TLDR.
Yeah, I mean, the dredge matches we played really showcase if you're gonna play like a mana dork deck, it's just really weak.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are they at 4 Conflagrates?
3, but they're playing 2 brutalities, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kensless, no, that's wrong. Kensless was on 1 and Ball was on 0.
Maybe it was
He
1.
had
then.
them in the board.
He had 2 more on the
Brutalities?
sideboard. Yeah.
Card's good. I don't know if it's super good in dredge. I mean, it's good against some matchups for sure.
Can we play do you feel like playing Dredge or do you want to play?
I can play Dredge.
You want to play Dredge or Jeskai?
I play Dredge, it's fine.
Or actually, can
Do
you
you want
play
to
the
play
Jeskai
Jeskai
deck?
aggro?
Yeah, I want to play Jeskai aggro against